Let's move on. Okay, the key elements of presentation. When we present, there are certain things that we need to consider. We have to take into consideration, right? Certain important key elements. Not all Tom, Dick, and Harry can come and hold the mic or just present. Some people have nervousness, stage fright, their tone of voice are not good, they don't have the confidence in them, right? Not everyone can present. But when you want to present, you have to have all these key elements. You have to take into consideration. And the first one will be the context. Okay, when and where you will deliver your presentation is very important. Where will it be? In a setting you are familiar with or somewhere new? For example, you are a lecturer, you're a speaker, you have come to a school to talk about vandalism. Okay, vandalism and gangsterism, right? You are giving a seminar and so on, right? So where will you deliver your presentation? Okay, so when the teacher is trying to be in a new environment, okay, the speaker is in a new environment giving speech on vandalism and gangsterism. Let's say you are a police officer, like you're going to give a talk to the students, right? So you have to be familiar. Who are the students? Are they tertiary level students or are they primary level students? So that you have to set your presentation equivalent to their level. When you go to a primary level students, you cannot be like very high level with slides and like very strict and so on. They will get scared, one thing, and they won't pay attention. Children, right? They want something fun, something very entertaining and so on, right? You cannot be like going and having a very strict atmosphere there. They might be scared. Small children, right? Then you can also try like tertiary level. You cannot be talking too low to them, too low in standard to them, right? So that is very important. And then when you're going to product, you're going to talk about your service. Like example, I'm going to promote my institute Latihan Perindustrian Industry Training Institute. I'm going to promote my services of my institute. Okay, what are the courses they offer and so on, like to other in a roadshow, education roadshow organized by the Perak government, for example. So, who will be my customers or clients who will be coming there? Okay, who will I be meeting? All those SPM leavers and so on, right? And parents. So I must know how my presentation should be, right? I cannot go too low, right? Then will it be a formal work setting or less formal or social setting? So when I'm seeing the crowd, it will be more like a more casual, calm, social setting. But if I am in a meeting, it will be a formal work setting. Okay, when I'm meeting a parent and a children, they come to my house and so on. They talk, the parent asks, teacher, please help to get my son an opportunity to study. Teacher, please help, show us, advise us which one is will be able, will be able, I'm so sorry, will be uh, suitable for my son to continue his education to the tertiary level teacher. So in my house, of course, I will be in a less formal, more casual setting, right? And then will the presentation to be to a small or large group? So when it's a small group, you don't need to shout, right? When it's just 4 or 5 people, you can talk in a more lower tone, but not monotonous, right? When it's a large crowd, don't stand still at one place. You have to move about. Your eye contacts, your voice, your pitching, all plays a role. And then your context, right? Your presentation skills should be to a large crowd, right? So what is the context message when you present? Okay, and then are you already familiar with the audience? If you are new to the audience, you must do some research, some plannings. Okay, you are going to this school, go and find out, ask the teacher, ask the counselors, how are the students, what are the background of the students. Okay, or if you're going to give in any event or any particular place, then events, you can ask the person, the organizer, what event is this, who will be coming, what are the targeted audience like, to familiarize yourself, right? If not, you will be like blurred there, and suddenly you might make blunders, right? So you need to know the context. Next, what you need to know is you are the presenter. The presenter communicates with the audience and control the presentation. You have to control your audience, not let your audience to control you. So when you go there and you are speaking to your audience and your audience are making the loudest noise than you, it's like you are talking to the four walls, right? They are just talking and they are giggling and laughing and chatting and playing with their phones. There's no attention there. Why? Because you are not playing your role well. Your presentation is so boring. It's bored. When people get bored, they lose their concentration. They won't be interested to listen to you. Very easy, right? Like I told you in the last lesson, right? When my head of department, my dean, right, Madam Elena Chu, when we did a mock teaching in the class, we are presenting about a topic. When our classmates talk, or she will sit right at the back, and when she sees people talking and everything, at the end of the presentation, she just tells and comments straight to the face that your presentation was boring. That's why your friends were talking. So it was not attractive enough to hold their attention. That's why I say tone of voice and everything. A presenter, you don't need to be a clown there. You don't need to be a clown there to get their attention. You don't need to make all the jokes and comedy all around to get hold of their attention. No, it's not that way. Don't get me wrong, right, guys? You have how to get their attention. That's why I say your context. You have to do your homework. You have to know who are you going to meet. Are you familiar with them? Where is the place? All this you have to do your homework before you go and present. Okay, then only you will be able to know how to present to your audience. You cannot go and give a speech or a talk. Let's say you're going to give a talk to all the retired teachers. You go and sound like this. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? I am so happy to see you all. They might be thinking something is wrong with you. You're too like going childish like that, right? It will be more a low, colloquial, relaxed, calm talk for those kind of people. For children, of course, you have to be like your tone of voice will be different. You have to be very enthusiastic. You have to be walking. You have to have some symbolic gestures and so on. So this context and presenter really plays a very, very important role, right? Yes.